What's up, guys? So, looks like it's really dark in my monitor. Hold on. Maybe that'll help. No. It usually corrects the light a little bit. It turned on most of them. I just didn't turn on the ones in the kitchen because I thought there was a lot of light back there. Maybe I can film in the kitchen. Hold on. Oh yeah, I'm sure these are super attractive. So hey, look. I mean, they're not mine yet, but after waiting, oh yeah, and that's something I painted in the back. I seem to be pretty good at doing those things. Maybe I can put this on the counter over here. It's gonna be up to Alright. Oh, okay, that works. Hey Rusty, come here. Come here, buddy. So yeah. Let me first explain why I'm wearing a jacket. Oh, okay, I got the puppy too. And 90-degree heat. I have recently lost 10, okay, she's gonna lay on my feet. I recently lost 10 pounds on the diet I'm on, so I think my body is still adjusting to like temperature and stuff like that. I'm definitely hot when I go outside, but in parts of the house I have to put on jackets sometimes, so yeah, and this one looks really big on me because I bought it before I had my surgery. So anyway, I don't want to turn this into another 16-minute video because I know nobody watches those all the way through and they're probably really boring as hell. So I guess my biggest thing that I wanted to talk about today was, well, I don't know if, well, no, you probably can't see because I don't have it turned. I'm rewatching Supernatural from season 1. And I don't know, there's something about these earlier seasons which are a little bit more relatable for me. But maybe that's because the boys are actually my age, the ages that I am now. Not that 13-year-old kid I was when I was starting to watch. So yeah, Sam would have been my age, yeah. Let's think about that. Whatever, I'm 23 now, so when I first began watching the show, I was about to finish my middle school was it 8th grade? It was either 7th or 8th grade. I think it was 8th, because I think I was about to start high school. Like in the middle of middle school, whatever. And I had just done a play in school where I actually got hit by a car. And then it happened in real life. I was hit by a car. I had 6 of my teeth knocked out. That's why I was showing you at the beginning. It's I currently have a denture in, which is really kind of gross, and I know I'm probably going to hear a lot of shit about that, or somebody's going to have something snarky to say. You know what? It's my life. It's better than what I had before, and I'm going through 9 years of surgeries. I really just don't want to hear stupid comments about scars or why I just don't want to get up and put on makeup in the morning. Or, I mean, I do. I wear, like I'll put on my Mederma, and then I'll put on, which is for the scars, and then I'll put on, like a little bit of concealer over it and stuff. But, I'm just not comfortable without it, and, oh well. So, I just watched Faith. I think in earlier seasons also they probably weren't as dismissive, and I feel like in these later seasons that Faith is something that has become a little bit of a punchline, if you know what I mean. And look, I'm all for creativity and doing that and all, but I feel like I'm not the only one who's saying this. I feel like every religion a little bit has been touched on, I did actually like the way they chose to do the Paradise Lost Lucifer instead of just making him like a flat out like serial killer type dude. I mean, I think we saw it with Yellow Eyes in the first couple ones, and that worked out great. But I think when you start having all the demons and all the angels have a similar personality, it just didn't seem right to me. And I feel like that's happening now with the angels. Like, all the angels have been dicks except for Castiel and maybe a couple of others, but I feel like they're all pretty similar. And it's kind of like you don't know the difference between, you know, the angels and the demons, because they're all kind of those complete jackasses. Sorry. I have a mouth and it goes on and on. So yeah, I don't know if I'm the only one who feels like that, but I feel like I've said it, and I think in the earlier episodes, I think even though they had so much bad crap happen to them, and as much as these guys were completely just screwed over, I think they had the idea that there was a possibility, that there was something out there. And I mean, how could they not? Look what they're doing for a living. This is what they do. So I think, you know, it doesn't seem right for me for the characters to be just so dismissive. I don't know. It's hard to say, but I think I quoted it on Twitter, but the exact quote I'm probably not going to get right here unless I read it off a computer, had something to do with you have to believe in miracles. I mean, you have to believe even like when there's not a miracle happening or when there's not something good happening. You have to be able to keep that faith. That's what faith is. It's being able to believe even when things are completely gone to shit. And I think it was, you know, I think Mariano Rivera of the Yankees said something really similar. You know, faith is not something that you just have. You know, it's something that you continue to work on for the rest of your life. You know, I'm not somebody who goes to church every Sunday, and I'm not somebody who does a confession every, you know, twice a year. I haven't done confession in like 3 years now. But you know what? I'm fine. Like, I don't think that I have to. If God is truly everywhere and that's something that they want to teach you, that God is everywhere, then I should be able to lay in bed and just have a casual conversation with him and let me say, you know what, I believe the words that I say mean more than some Our Father or Holy Mary or, you know, Hail Mary. And I mean, I have nothing against people who do that. I'm just saying that I think you have to learn how to fly on your own and find faith even when you're not, you know, sitting in a pew being told when to stand up and when to sit down, and when it's just so conformist like that. I think it starts, like, I don't want to call it a cult mentality, but I guess you kind of get that feeling where it's like you start going to these support groups, like when you lose people in your life, and you hear the same bullshit over and over again, you know? I don't want to hear somebody just say, I'm sorry. I want to hear what you've gone through, and maybe we can, you know, figure out how to get through it, not just, I support you, and like a bunch of people, you know, repeating the same stuff. That doesn't mean anything to me. I would rather be one-on-one with one other person than to have some insincere group of 25 people saying stuff like that. So I guess when it comes to my faith, I'm a little bit, I do question aspects of it, but I do believe, and I believe that there is something. And I have had a lot of bad things happen to me, and I have lost people who are extremely close to me, and I have had this stupid accident happen to me that's taken me, you know, 9 years now of recovering physically and emotionally, and I'm still not done. I'll probably have my next surgery in September, and then hopefully in September, and if not, then at the beginning of next year, making it 10 years. So, you know, I'm just over it. I don't like when people want to talk down to other people because they choose not to believe. And you know what? Go ahead, choose not to believe, but don't tell me what to believe. I have complete respect for you. Just don't do that to me. Please don't do that. Alright, so I guess I just really enjoy the show, and while there's things that I don't like and things that I may not be happy about, overall I can accept it as something that's entertaining with characters that were, for the first time, somewhat relatable. And I'll be better soon, and I'll be completely back soon. And thanks for the support, those who've given it to me, and those of you who have decided to be ignorant idiots. Screw you. Alright, bye.